It's over.
My mystique! My mystique is gone!
It's over for me. It's over, Porto.
Well, as you've all heard, welcome to the stream. It's sweaty, it's toast. Okay. It's
Why do I have to talk, man? What the fuck?
Well, if you'd like to make Porto feel better, you can all vote for Ya to get an extra Kyber crystal next session. I believe Buzz won the poll last time, so just
it's
saying.
no Joer.
I didn't include myself on this one because I feel like it's a little rigged if it's my channel and there's a poll on giving us something. I just usually expect people to dislike me, so it happened anyways.
I'm disliking myself right now.
It's okay, mommy.
No, wait. No, that didn't work for you.
That didn't work for you. Interesting.
I remember that one.
All right. So whose turn is it for a recap?
Yeah, who wants to recap from last session to get a hero point and have us forget about toe sucking?
No.
Anyone?
Apparently no one.
I mean, I guess. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think it's technically my turn, but I don't remember that much.
We've got a journal.
Oh,
Yeah, you just open the party journal, you go to session 3, and you just give yourself a little refresher, which in Star Wars means going to the bathroom.
Go ahead, Porto.
Cleanser. Where is this journal?
JT.
Press J.
Oh.
Party journal. See
Okay.
session 3.
Session 3. Okay. So we got in a fight with Ram, and we beeped him, as it says in the journal. Not beat, but beep. I think. Yeah, and we kept missing a lot. I do remember that. And then as soon as he perished, I guess, he dropped a dead man switch, and Lisan Al-Khalib Dune Orb came out of the hole, and we were chased by it. Wide called in some backup, and Vuz distracted the worm. We went back to the hideout, returned the box, and it was making some spooky noises.
When your group in the class project doesn't contribute but still has to participate in the...
Look, man, it's been a long week, okay? It's been a long week. I got 8 hours of sleep, just kidding.
8 hours of sleep over the last week, or you got 8 hours of sleep last night and you're saying that's a small amount?
Yeah, I'm just fucking around. So we have to go to Hosnian and take the box back. And we got our spaceship and the Halatian wing. And we found a little droid there. A little? Was it a little droid, or was it like a big droid? We found the little droid. He walked in and he said, "Wow, Jaw, you're the greatest king I've ever seen." Everyone around me told me, "Wow, Jaw, there's never been a king as great as you." So yeah. Then we took off, and Captain Zeman. Oh yeah. Some captain tried to ring us in, and we distracted him long enough to go to hyperspace, and that's where the session ended.
Wonderful.
Yes, that's pretty much it. So in that case, you will start with 6 Kyber crystals, Jar.
Oh,
which is
God.
a lot. I mean, you might need them.
I have inflated the Kyber crystal economy.
Use them all as soon as possible every time.
I think we will all die if that happens.
No, go for it.
I mean, we can survive anyway.
Do you really want the GM to have 6 Kyber crystals?
They have 30 of them
anyway.
Fine.
Yeah, I mean, why don't you want me to have 6 Kyber crystals?
See, that's ominous.
What? That's ominous.
Oh, I do want to take this this since it came up somewhere else. I want to take this opportunity to plug the cover the Wiggles have of Elephant by Tame Impala. Listen to it; it's great.
The Wiggles,
The
like
Wiggles. They did a cover of Tame Impala or Elephant by Tame Impala. It's great. I'm not a Tame Impala fan. I'm not a Wiggles fan. Put them together. I mean, I'm 33, but you know.
yeah, I was about to say the Wiggles, like the kids.
Yeah, they did
thing?
a cover of Tame Impala's Elephant, and it's good stuff. But anyways,
Tame Impala. What the hell is this? First of all,
oh,
hold on.
is this gonna be like is this gonna be like Hex calling Rush Boomer Hour last night?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Oh, it's this song. Okay, I just have to listen to it.
I'm
I know
sorry,
the
Schism.
opening.
You can do what you need to do. Get
No,
us off this.
It's
Yeah.
fine. The more that you talk about toe sucking, like that's the real content here.
No,
That's
I'm only gonna be known for that. God damn it, it's so.
I'd forgotten about it until you brought it up yourself. So you don't have yourself to blame. Now we made it in 2 sessions with this. Okay, so hello. Yeah. Welcome everyone to session 4 of Edge of Despair, Ferrix edition. So today, our group of misfits are on the halation effect. This vessel, which was kind
Calling
of
it the
recovered
halation
by-
effect.
What?
Isn't it the halation wing?
Sorry, halation wing. I keep thinking halation effect because a different reason. It's the halation effect is an actual like effect technically, but like halation wing is the name of the ship. Getting confused. Sorry, that's me making that mistake. But it's the halation wing, and right now we join crew as they've just taken off from Ferrix, jumped to light speed, and are on their way, hopefully, to Hossein Prime. That's not ominous at all for me to say that. So, journey will take at least a couple days. You're right now kind of... Ferrix is not exactly like immediately like right next to the core worlds, but though Hossein Prime is on the edge of the core worlds, so it's not too far, but it's also not like, you know, just like a couple hours away or something. So right now you have time to rest, to look amongst yourselves, and generally to kind of maybe even explore the ship some more and figure out what you plan to do when you arrive. Maybe you have plans that you want to, like, maybe meet someone, or maybe even find a way to get out of any kind of deals or possible criminal records you might be quickly accruing. I think Jar did actually use his own name when speaking to the captain earlier. That won't come back to bite you, I'm sure.
Yes.
So yeah, what are your characters doing for like maybe a day or two, resting and kind of maybe working on some gear and stuff, and maybe meditating? Maybe someone has to be the cook today, or perhaps you're gonna put a co-pilot on that. Do you trust co-pilot to be cook?
To be what?
Cook, chef.
Oh.
Any of you cook?
No.
Not
I'm a king.
as-
I don't cook. Why?
I can eat. I don't cook.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't.
but Wid, you look like someone who might own a diner. Buzz is a little racist.
Yeah. You know, maybe that question you asked yourself was relevant.
Not him again.
There was just this place I used to eat. Looked a little like you.
My arch rival.
Can this droid cook?
Do you ask co-pilot if they cook?
Well, I'm good at mechanical stuff, and I guess like cooking is just a recipe is just a manual for squishier components. I can try.
Droid, can you cook?
If you're asking, asking.
After that last little, I could try. Joss sighs and goes, "Do what you will."
Does anyone
I
object?
won't ask the droid.
Anyone object?
No.
Go for it.
Like, I'm good at hacking, and if you're going to make vegetables, then you got to cut them up, and that's a kind of hacking.
As soon as Buzz goes to start working the galley, co-pilot immediately tells the others, I remember the wonderful meals that Captain Hal would prepare. You're all in for a treat, crew. Such a wonderful treat. Some have even described it as a astro experience unlike any other.
After all this is going on in the background, all this lauding. Guys, where's the kitchen?
You jest, but I can show you. This is me. It would probably be through, well, question on this map, it would probably be down below, actually. That's where the crew quarters are as well.
You know, I thought Vaz was gonna walk it to the bathroom for a second, not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, usually it's just a nozzle some paste comes out of. In
Yeah.
In Lost Stars, the Imperial officers, they don't eat, they just drink nutrient paste, basically.
I need that, not gonna lie.
No, food tastes too good sometimes.
Yeah, but then, you know, you got weight gain and all that.
Even you had to qualify it with sometimes.
I mean, he does dislike sandwiches.
Yeah, but like...
It can't look a good paste.
Sandwiches are bad, but like a nice steak with some salad dressing on it makes up for it. Okay. What do I have to roll for lunch?
Roll for lunch. Okay.
You give them a -2 for that awful, awful take.
Well, if I'm told to use unskilled attempt, that already comes with a -2. So
that is true. That is true.
Agility.
Okay, let's see. Out of your skills, I would say cooking would. Actually, I will check because I'm not sure if there's a specific cooking skill. No,
espionage skill.
So this would espionage skill. I think this would normally come under either like common knowledge or possibly. I feel that would be a special skill in its own right. Yeah, I guess it would be an unskilled attempt cook.
beautiful.
Uh-oh.
Look at that, though.
What?
One
Wow.
off.
Got a 3.
Unfortunately.
Oh, wait, hold
That's like the low.
on.
Really?
There we go.
Okay. That's what
I
the
was about to
raise.
say.
Somehow Vuz manages to create something which is at least something you can keep down. Vuz, what do you prepare? What's Vuz's idea of a working meal, I guess?
It's kind of like sushi, seeing as he's an otter. Except sushi, you normally don't have the scales still on the fish. So it's mostly just... he's cut up a scaled fish platter. It's more sashimi then, but also with the scales on. Yes. But there's also some like charred arugula or charred space arugula. which
Okay.
not necessarily something you'd make, but he did a good job of it. So it balanced out.
I definitely feel like Copilot also like specifically creates side dishes of these very intricate displays that will look like wet, like green leaves. These are actually space ginger, done very nicely as garnish.
Vuz goes back up and then dangles a fish right in front of Jaw's face. Want to try?
I eat it whole.
Roll
I'm
for
a little
vomiting.
mutant creature. I'm a little mutant creature. That sounds about right for my species.
Now, with that superior success, I mean, you should be able to stomach it. But if it wasn't, it'd probably be a case of vigor check to not immediately become sick.
Yeah.
So yeah. What are each of you guys doing during the journey?
I put the ship in autopilot and then do maintenance on my anti-tank blaster and my other blasters.
So you have the little bubble head which puts it into autopilot. And then if you want to do some maintenance on your gear, etc., that's going to be usually be repair skill.
Oh, fuck. I thought that was just gonna happen. I didn't think I would get a skill check for it.
What did just happen?
Uh-oh. Guys, I think I'm gonna be spending some pennies.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Phew.
Oh, Jar does not create a small thermal detonator and blows blows a hole in the side of the halation wing. So you'll live. Well done, everyone. You'll live.
Thank God
good
I
thing to
have
not
good
do.
luck.
Oh, I forgot that was that. I forgot that was set to Laser Crystal. It's such a dumb
Yay.
meme. So what's everyone else doing then? Well, I mean, obviously we have Fuzz dedicated chef, but I assume you'd be doing something else as well.
Okay.
Well, as
So
Wood and Kia.
as I am resting in my quarters, I picked up a fun little edge called Beastmaster that allows me to have a little size 0 companion pet.
Oh,
Did you watch Skeleton Crew?
interesting.
Bringing
Okay,
a porg
okay.
with us.
What kind of pet were you thinking of then?
I have to venture over to Wikipedia.
A baby Rancor.
That certainly
Baby
sounds
Rancor.
size 0.
Well, I mean, it's a little baby.
Oh, size 0 is obviously one of these.
Yes.
Oh God.
Why? I have to ask the question. It's like the video of like the Deathstalker, and it's like why not Deathclaw? Sorry, it's like why do you have why? Well, I already named it.
Yes.
There's a few options you probably have though. There's also some items from Sci-Fi Companion can probably take. Now this would be a size 0, but
Yeah.
I'm guessing you don't have a space dwarf.
No.
That'd be weird.
This thing would be like Salacious Crumb size.
Yeah. Right. Do you think something like? I guess were you thinking like something like kind of?
Sabine's loft
I
cat.
guess. I was gonna say, are you thinking about something which is marketable and can be mass-produced?
Sure, yeah. Well, not anything like exotic, yeah.
What do you mean not anything
No.
exotic? What's not exotic in Star Wars?
I don't know, Loath Cat?
A Rancor.
The Rancor's not going to happen. You got to stop trying to make the Rancor happen.
I'm gonna lobby for it. I need your support.
Am I gonna get
The
like a
Loth
baby
Cat.
Minoc?
Inside the spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. You just find one attached to the hole. You're like, yoink, mine.
They are kind of cute.
What's wrong with you?
North cat could. The North cat could probably work. Moment. I actually can create this.
In real life.
You can create a cat in real life.
Oh, I found it. I have found.
Oh?
Found
it.
I have found it.
Oh no, what is that?
Hold on, I tapped away. I gotta.
That's
Frog
amazing.
Dog.
Oh, don't tell me. Oh God. What the hell?
Bro, you don't have any room to talk.
No, I think I do. Jaw thinks he's the perfection of beauty. Like, he's delusional. Well, maybe he's not delusional in that regard.
Amazing.
Oh, so did you say in we can decide a little bit more on this later. Just keep moving. But in Savage Worlds, there's animals that I could reference as
Yes, there are.
I'll take a look over there.
Oh, I think I have it. I think would have to reduce the size, but there's a species called a mucus frog. Sounds great.
A what?
It's great. It's fine. It's great. So all I have to do is yes, it's size 0. There we go.
Okay.
What are you calling your your new pet? The name?
Let's see.
Oh my god, this
Tossing out a Star Wars name generator. Here we go.
Oh no. It's gonna pop out Jaw again.
Yeah, we're gonna go with we're gonna go with Crick.
Wait.
Crick, like CREEK?
Crick.
Oh, crit? Oh, okay. I know. I see it.
Crick.
I see it in the chat now. I see it in the chat. I'm looking.
For some reason, I immediately want to has some impulse that like it's actually secretly critical role. Not critical, most critical. But no, it's just crit the
Moist
fuck.
critical.
Most critical. I think. There we go. That's crit.
Yes.
I can give you control of the sheet as well. So this is Slevered's crit.
I will be taking more
The
Beastmaster
BCA.
to make this pet strong.
Great news, everyone. We now have mucus spit. Look at that. Mucus spit.
Yes.
It's a leaper, amphibious. It has water dependency. So we're gonna have to do.
The eyes stick out of the frame too.
Yes.
Wait, how do I get to the other floor to see this, or is this in the back? Oh, never mind. We're not on another floor.
It's in the back here.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
Well, it's adorable.
Look at the
Should have
eyes.
control over Quick now.
Have special eyes.
Specialize
What
in.
do you see with your special eyes?
My friend.
I couldn't complete the rhyme.
I've seen the future.
Specialize in special lice. Oh, that's a terrible bar.
Eyes have to provide the token. That's required by law. Actually, let me reset the. Sure that the token faces the left side. Yeah, there we go.
So I find Crick underneath my bed. It's just a slime pit down underneath it, and I go, hey, little buddy. It yaps at me. And
it barks like a dog. It's like, that's even weirder.
just like that.
Learn to imitate cute things. Oh no.
and then I lure it out with some of the food that Buzz made, and it just kind of like hops on my shoulder.
Ruff, ruff.
Did that frog just bark at you?
Yes, it did.
Oh.
I can reduce the size of Crick. I feel like Crick should be a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit smaller still. Nope. There we go.
Perfect.
Ruff, just starts immediately harassing Jar.
No! Get away from me!
Oh, you don't like Crick? Crick gets hit off with the spit.
Oh no.
Get away.
Target is entangled, bound with arrays. It is alright.
Wait, what?
Oh jeez, that thing is aggressive.
Target is entangled, bound with arrays. He gets an entangled target, increase the effect of bound. Bound witness suffer a level of fatigue at the start of each turn.
Jeez.
Yeah. Doesn't do damage, just makes you sticky. And you stick to the ground. Okay. Now that you have an NPC,
Yes.
protect the NPC at all costs.
Yep.
Okay, so actually, do you want to do like maybe some training with Crick so
Yes.
that we'll actually obey commands? Roll over, play dead, spit on Jar.
Jump to the ceiling.
0
Is
gravity
this an
training.
alien from Ridley?
You know what this is? This is a Rick and Morty alien. This is like at the end of the season, it's going to be revealed that Crick was hyper intelligent all along. You have shown me mercy, kind soul, and so only you will survive.
Let's see. Okay, so we can. We'll use one of these little cargo bay areas as our training grounds. Come, Crick. And we'll start with a we'll start with a game of fetch. Everywhere.
Game of fetch? Yeah, sure. This is going to be probably like. I guess training it would be I'm gonna say you'd use persuasion for this.
Persuasion, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do a persuasion roll.
So the crit doesn't immediately die in the first encounter, this crit just runs off.
Yes.
Hops off.
Got a 5.
Success. Training up Crick the Fog.
Oh no, if I take more Beastmaster, I can increase the size of the pet by +1 each time. So I can make this grow big.
Oh God. No.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
What
I've
have you
reduced quick
done?
size for now, but normally quick is actually like size 0 anyway.
Yeah.
Eat me. Just where's all that sashimi going that Vuz made earlier? And like every day, like quick seems to get noticeably larger. Like he's like sitting at the table waiting for scraps. Okay. So Vuz and Kier, what would you be doing for your like so you have Jar working on making sure that his equipment is in good order. You have Wid, who has got a new companion animal, a emotional support frog. What are you two doing?
You can go first.
All right. Kier is going to meditate on the box.
Like literally?
Yes, I'm going to sit on the box. No, like meditate with a focus on the box to try to get more information about it. See if I can hear the words again. And actually, I'm going to make sure that I have like a data pad so that I can record myself saying the words, even if I can't understand them.
Hey. There's probably a focus test here.
All right.
So as soon as Vuz mentioned sitting on it, I immediately thought that Vuz, do you think it's some kind of egg? Like you don't do you understand how eggs work? Wait, what were you cooking earlier?
Ooh.
Oh my god, that's... Oh, nearly a 12 on that. That's... okay. Kier contemplates bots. Use a data pad to note any words that come to them. The box of word, the box of many words. So the mystery box. It seems to get more, shall we say, agitated in the Force whenever someone is touching it. It goes oddly silent still when it's not in contact with anyone. You're not sure whether it's because of some, perhaps, connection to the the Force, which is in all, but you try this for a few hours off and on over the course of 2 days or so during this journey, trying to provoke some kind of message, some memory from this thing. Words do seem to repeat. However, they are in a word different.
In a word, what?
Different. The voice itself, if you can call it that, it seems as though it's someone else, you think? Strange. You soon realize during a gap between one and the next that each time the box kind of it's agitated, different voice speaks. The language seems to be the same, though. Different voice, but the same language. And you attempt to write down what you can, phonetically at least. time you do this, well, technically the first time here, the second time in general, the first was a voice that seemed calm, though almost threateningly calm. This one is more animated, more emotional, emotive even. It sounds almost like one side of a conversation. There are pauses. And one of the inflections, you think that it's a voice which is maybe asking something. Inquisitive. Strange. You're able to take down some of the phonetic sounds, though. Then, the second time you do this on the ship, third time that you experience this, is with the vase. This time, voice that reaches out from beyond the boxes. It sounds suspiciously, though you cannot be sure. Bear in mind, of course, that we are dealing with a galaxy full of different aliens, full of different species, ancestries, which might evoke a variety of different sounds, intonations. However, if this was a human, or in your case, of course, a Mikian, it sounds like a child. Again, you don't know if this is a child. It could be just a squeakier, smaller person.
Hey, Kier, where'd you put
Like
the peanut
Jar.
butter?
For example, maybe. However, it's still kind of... It's still kind of discomforting. It feels as though... Again, there's questions here. And it's not necessarily as emotive, but it sounds sadder somehow. Scared even. Sounds almost... You don't know, again, what it's saying, but you get the horrible feeling that it sounds like a child asking for help. Parent? Guardian? And then, just as the voices before, it ends. Leaving you with questions, but few answers. Whether it's a memory or transmitter or even something worse in some ways. I don't know. But at least now you have some of the words down. Hopefully perhaps someone in the core worlds, or elsewhere, can help you figure out what this language is. This box is. Once more, you get the horrible sensation that you should probably not try and open it. And whilst... Oh, one more. So about that butter. Buzz,
So
what are you doing?
what Vuz is doing during this time, as a mechanic, is going around and making sure there's no like tracking devices, booby traps, mechanical equipment that's about to fail, all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, in the course of doing this, at one point, he does drop his sandwich in the engines, and that's why he's looking for the peanut butter. See, that's how you know that Buzz isn't a self-insert, is because he's eating a sandwich and I would never.
You what?
Eating a sandwich. Outrageous.
Not eating the sandwich, dropping the sandwich in the engine.
Okay.
So st-
Yeah. So, do you notice that you've dropped the sandwich?
yeah, that's why I need a new sandwich. He's not
You need a new
stupid.
Okay, good. Did you try and remove the sandwich? Is the next question.
Yes, well, that goes in with normal maintenance. Sandwich removal is one of the first things they teach you in Repair Academy.
It's good to know that.
I think there's an
Science
episode of the
Academy
Magic
is
School
that,
Bus about this, actually. Where they think the school bus is sick, but it's because the mechanic left a sandwich in the front. I feel like I've unlocked a core memory here by bringing this up.
In that case, I think we're going to need to do a repair check to make sure that the engines are in a good state, and I'm going to give you a -1 for this because you dropped a sandwich.
Okay, repair check.
It's nice roleplay, but it's still, you dropped a sandwich in the engines.
That's fine. Fix it.
Oh no. We're gonna die.
Never mind, Kier, it's still good.
A second rule. The sandwich back. I think with a raise you do get the sandwich back before it seems to have been toasted to a horrible extent.
Hosted PB&J.
Yeah.
The hyper matter BLT. Coming soon. Okay. The ship seems to be fixed up pretty good here. I will say that we'll go over some of the actual abilities of the ship. So the Halation wing has a few advanced aspects about it, and others which are not so. Most interesting actually about it. Now, again, to be clear, I think it's not necessary for you to be like constantly monitoring the systems whilst in light speed. However, Halation Wind does not have automatic systems. It is manually controlled. One of the reasons why it has co-pilot on board. However, it is able to enter planetary atmospheres. It's got armor. It's got shields, and most notably, I've actually updated this just now. It has a twin-linked medium laser turret. So So interesting about this is that technically the operation goes to whoever's actually in the cockpit at the time. So technically, the way this works in Salvage is that we'd probably have to change this out sometimes for Wid and Jar. So if we did like a roll like this. Hey, look! Wid's got a good shooting skill. And damage on this is 3d10s. Yeah. That's a lot of damage. You should also be able to access the Halation Wing token. Checking the associate. Yeah. All owner of the Halation Wing token. And so under crew, you can actually swap in there as well.
Wit is flying? No.
That is wrong.
It's just drag and drop. So if you wanted to like change for flying with the operator, you'd just drag and drop Jar in there.
Okay.
So shields are actually kind of fun. Shields, the way they work in Salvage Worlds is that they actually... So the shield has a number of charges equal to half the ship's basic wounds. So in this case, it would get... the charges are... Should be either 2 or 3. I think it's 3. And every time you get hit, shield will actually take a number of the damage. You spend these charges anytime the ship takes damage, making a soak roll using electronics. This is a free action, and the card must continue to spend charges until all wounds are negated or the field runs out of charges. The shield recharges in 10 minutes outside of combat, but in an emergency, you can shunt power from weapons or from the engines to make electronics roll. Successes then restore the ship's shields. So that's how that works. And why am I describing all this right now?
Because we're about to use it.
For future reference.
We're about to land.
We're about to land, and we're going to need the shields.
the
Because
next
Jar does not know
campaign.
how to land.
No, I do know how to land. I have a great piloting skill.
I love the idea of a pilot that is, I know to take off, I know to fly, I don't know to land. I always had someone to do that for me.
No. That's just
So
getting started to
boring.
learn how to fly.
No, it's like when you always use autopilot to land. So let us change back to the main page here. Okay. Make a quick note as well that to make sure that Buzz did check up on the ship systems. There are no those are faults that he finds, including the ones that he may have created himself. No. Everyone
I'm in space.
can all give me a notice check. Yeah.
No. Notice. I have rolled, but I don't see anything.
I see your notice 1-4.
If you don't see
Okay.
it, yeah, everyone should be
I wanna
seeing it. If
refresh.
you-
Yeah, I can see all of them. Kier with 3, Wade with 6, Shaw with 4, Buzz with 5.
Mhm.
Oh no, it logs me out.
The whole thing I said in the first episode of we should read the rolls. We just stopped.
Yes. Stop.
We just stopped. Lasted 5 minutes. Like,
This is 5 minutes. Gonna need an AI to read them off. So, Max of Sam to read them off. That works.
Okay, now I can see the rolls.
Good.
there's got to be an accessibility feature that actually does that. You'd think, right? I
Yeah.
think that exists.
Should exist. Text to speech device of some kind. Should be a module for that. Find something for that later.
Yep.
In the meantime, Wit, Jar, and Vuz. There's a blinking light on the console.
It's not good.
I'm gonna click it.
Just because the click. So, Ja, blinking light is for the hyperdrive. Something is wrong with it. It seems as though you only have a few minutes currently in transit before a failure of the plate of the hypermatter seems to be imminent. Or at least that's what it's saying. Whether that's actually what's going on, you can't be sure. Those do of course, a check over systems, actually twice technically. Once before you took off and since you've been in situ. But this is concerning. At this point, of course, you can let everyone else know and what you guys want to do before, maybe to prevent this or otherwise to see what's causing it.
Fuzz, your sandwich ruined the hyperdrive.
That's not true. I didn't drop it in the hyperdrive.
The engines are connected to the hyperdrive.
No, they're two different things. This is why you're not a mechanic.
Well, in a few minutes we're going to drop out of hyperspace, so we got to check the hyperdrive.
I can fix it.
You want any help with that?
No.
Poor co-pilot. So, as you go down to the engineering deck, you can do an engineering check to check over the repair the drive here. Specifically, it would be repair, of course.
All right.
That's what's going on with it.
It's a 7.
You get your paws stuck inside all these like strange cables and wires. You kind of have to almost crawl up inside this part of the engine section here. You are close to the motivator, and as you're like trying to rummage around and wonder like what is causing this failure light, suddenly you hear a snipping sound. There is a teeny tiny droid very close to your face.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
It looks at you, and it makes a similar, like, shocking little, like, flurry of chirps and "Wah!" And then it kind of starts to scurry off. What do you do?
Try to grab it. Look for the off switch.
You try to grab it. This is going to be very quickly. You're going to have to try to grab it. It's an athletics check. It tries to get away from you. It's about the size of like it's about the size of a clamshell, actually. You just grab it as it kind of trying to scurry along. Its little like legs are trying to grab along. It tries to get away from you. It turns around. Well, it's got one of its eyes that turns around, and it takes out a little like tool, and it tries to zap your hand as you grab it. What do you do?
Yell in pain, and that's rude. Stop it.
Not too much, but it is painful. It's clearly trying to get you to drop it. It's like trying to scurry away. Just keep hold of it.
I try to hit the off switch if I'm looking for the off switch.
You can use electronics for that.
All right. Five.
Turn it around and you flip over a little panel. You find what you think is its like power source and yank it. The eye kind of glows a moment, and then it dies down as it stops moving. A dead clamshell droid in your hand.
All right. I take it back down to where everyone else is. I strap it to a table, and then I turn it back on.
This tiny clamshell droid is on its back, strapped down to the table, and comes back powered and it's just like looking around at everyone over it and just starts like struggling. It chirps and whistles and is making what you're pretty sure is the sound of droid screams as it tries to get free but is unable to.
Who sent you? Who sent you?
You speak droid, actually. Question for us.
I mean, define speak droid.
Well, yeah, speak. Well, do you understand droid? Because like some characters, of course, can understand droid, some can't. It depends.
I don't have that explicitly stated capability. I do have a data pad, though.
Are we supposed to take a whole bunch of languages?
Not necessarily. I think it depends upon if it makes sense for your character would actually understand droid like that. You could do. It's not like a super uncommon thing to be. Of course, speaking that would be difficult usually. And this is why you get a protocol droid. Alternatively, you could ask Copilot.
Copilot,
Usually,
can you talk to this?
Is this the little one that's been messing with my ship? I mean, your ship, Captain.
Have they been here for a while?
I'll find out. And the first thing Copilot does is goes and gets like the matter cutter, lights it up, returns to the table. You may wish to leave the cargo deck for a while. This could get ugly. Hear a high-pitched scream.
No. We want to just ask it some questions.
Captain Hal, it's been so long since I've done any torturing.
We just want to know why it's here.
Alright, you heard the captain. Why are you here?
Wait, I asked you to talk to it because I thought it spoke a different language and you're just saying it in basic?
Oh, I can understand you.
Okay, well then, okay, you just need to interpret what it says. You don't need to add stuff to what I'm saying then. Do you know where I'm coming from with this? You get what I'm...
Want me to translate for it?
Yeah, I want... So, here's the situation as I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
It can understand me. Yes? On the same page so far?
Yeah, should be able... Yeah.
Yeah. So, when it says something in response, you translate that for me. But, when I say something to it already understands me. So you don't need to repeat that from me to it if you're going to say it in the same language.
I think it'd be much easier if I just did the entire
go for
interrogation.
Go for it.
The hyperdrive still needs fixing.
I'm gonna go do that.
It does actually.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Can you guys? Oh, this droid. Something about this particular droid. Where's Vernon? Buzz mutters and wanders off to try to fix the hyperdrive.
Copilot is not the Copilot is helping, but is also not the most easy droid to get along with for various reasons. Yeah, I mean, obviously others also can. So what are the rest of you doing as well? Like the hyperdrive is failing right now. The ship starts to like shudder. It's still got a little bit juice left in it, but it's probably you're gonna drop out of light speed soon. Jar, Wid, and Kier, as Vuz is trying and get the hyperdrive back online. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to keep this ship stabilized.
Pilot's in check.
Okay.
Right.
Let's see.
Hold on. I think I messed up here.
You got a 7.
Oh yeah, I
Success.
forgot. There's no penalties right now for piloting, so.
Right now, no. Wait.
Is there a way for me to tell if the droid is actually sending out a signal?
Good question. That would normally be electronics check.
Here we go.
Okay.
I knew
confirm
getting a
it is
point in
sending out a
electronics would help me.
I can confirm for you it's in a signal. It seems to be you don't immediately recognize the code, though there is some similarity with it with some droids that you've come across before. In particular, one's tell you what. Give me a common knowledge check. Okay. So, Wids rolled another 7 here in total. Meaning a success, no raise. Signal, you can identify it as being from... There are certain different corporations, which of course make droids over time. And this one, I can confirm for you, is a Bactoid Combat Automata signal, ECA. Also known for being a member of the Techno Union that was with CIS back during the Clone Wars.
So I can tell it's sending out an active signal right now.
Yes.
And I can kind of gauge what type of signal it is, that it's a Techno Union.
It's BCA technically, but yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is a sick techno beat right now. It's sending out.
Yeah. I'm just hearing some dubstep signals. Yeah, definitely a sick beat. Kier, are you doing anything as the ship is starting to shudder more and more? It seems as though you'll be dropping to hyperspace soon.
Yeah, like Kier is generally just useless on a starship, but they will see if they can help Vuz just by like handing in tools and stuff like that.
Hey, you're aiding Vuz right now. Sure. I'll let you use a... You don't know much about the tools here, but... I'll say that you can use a common knowledge roll here, the -1.
-1.
Is he really just taking like what Vuz says, like pass this tool, pass that tool, etc.? Wow. Many. Okay.
You're correct at passing tools. No one has passed tools better than you.
Anyone has ever been at passing tools.
I can't carry this many tools.
In my mind, Vuz, just whenever Vuz tries to communicate which tools to pass, it's always like in terms of like what shaped rock, like an otter, like what kind of shaped rock do you have? But Kier just has known Vuz long enough. They know what exactly he means when he says like pass that, like the purple rock or like the really smooth rock kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, different like actual tools you pass to Vuz. This will give Vuz like a +2 to his check. So Vuz. To those who don't, those listen as well, here they rolled a 22 in total. They got multiple 6s, they aced. So, Vuz, you're also still trying to get the Hyperdrive on. Now, you probably won't be able to get it like up running immediately, but you can get a head start and hopefully figuring stuff out and preventing any kind of power issues, etc. Because as you kind of dive back into the guts of the ship here, you realize that clamshell droid, it was definitely sabotaged as much as it could. It had little pincers on it, and it was tipping different things. It's a mess in there, and you realize, oh no, that it did a number on the halation wing right now. So repair check from Vuz, and you get a +2 because Kirkala they're giving you a lot of help with tools, different rocks, which is when you need them. Like almost before you even ask for it, like the tools in your hand, like yeah, that one, and just work it as fast as you can.
Right. Pressing roll.
And was got a 7 total, which is good. Success though,
9.
without a.
That would be another
That
+2.
doesn't
on
have
top
the
of that.
+2.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's another +2. Sorry, so it's 9.
Yes. Be 9, yes. So was gets another raise. So what this will do mechanically, you prevent any negative effects from this shutting down. Again, you can't prevent it from shutting down. However, you will gain a bonus. Vuz will gain a bonus on any power shunting required. Which brings us on to our next situation. So. Dun dun. With an almighty crash of white on the view screen. Ja. The lights fade. You return to normal space. And immediately you see more lights shine up. It looks like there are a million things ahead of you, and you look up again, there is debris all around. Huge chunks of metal just everywhere, and you're still hurtling forward momentum. In addition, there are more lights coming up, and you can't tell what is like debris, what might be like an active, moving, potential hostile. You're gonna have to act fast here, Jar. So as you come out of hyperspace, and actually I can change the landing screen here in a moment. I think we have, the field debris. There we go. There's debris all around you. So, Jar, if you open up the halation effects token, you can double click the token here, and you can see you have. Right, I need to actually. No.
Can you learn how to fly? What's going on out there?
That's not me. It's the Force.
The Force.
It's the Force.
It's the Force. Yeah, Ja. Okay. To make sure, because I literally need to drag and drop your data sheet, so you're actually the operator of the ship right now. So, if you have the halation wing page up, if you go to crew, you should see a check called the maneuver check. This is your piloting skill. So this is initially as like you're trying to dodge and weave through the different huge chunks of debris around you. It seems like you're in like the middle of some kind of battlefield or the remains of one.
Okay. Is there any penalties or?
Not currently, no.
Okay.
Again, partly because Vuz was able to make sure there's no sudden power loss. Let's see, come out of hyperspace. Okay, Jar rolls 7. You dodge a little.
Oh, never mind. Oh, it just says ignore. I have a skill called Ace, which is ignore 2 points of penalties to any piloting roll.
Oh. You have a handling -4 right now. Why do you have a handling -4 in there?
I don't know.
Does the ship has handling -4?
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes, sorry. It's because the ship is technically a converted cargo, and it actually has reduced handling. It actually has
okay.
So, it has a...
So I would have a
level,
-2 since I'm Ace.
Actually, no, that is accurate. Because the handling of the ship is -6. So actually, it's a lumbering like it's like a converted like medium freighter.
Okay.
It's not as nimble as you'd hope, but your skill nevertheless succeeds here. You like dodge and weave as like huge two chunks of what seem to be previous cruisers, you come through and the ship like shudders, but you manage to thread the needle just fine. Flipping a few switches, the shields come up, but the ship is still just hurtling with momentum through this. You see the corner of your eye, there's a moon below you. Vivid greens, pinks and blues below. You don't recognize the planet, the moon, as what it actually is. But give me a notice check. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Also, actually, anyone else who's like on consoles here, so are you still with like Copilot with the clamshell, or are you maybe going to the guns? Oh my
God. Yeah,
travel 2 months!
once I heard us exit hyperspace, I left that and moved up to the guns.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna seat. So there's a turret on the halation wing. Up to I'm inside of. Lights come up. You hear a satisfying hum as the twin link turbo lasers are now at your command. And with this, I will say that Wid can do a notice check, and if you get another 2 ones.
Yep. Let's do it.
Jaw is just focused on dodging. Like, he just not even see a moon at all.
Battle blinders on.
Yeah, he doesn't even see the moon.
See the moon. So Wid got a 4 here, success. So Wid, similar to Jahir, like you bring up the heads-up display, there's so many like pings on the radar here. Basically, there is just so much debris out there, and the ship systems are having difficulty like track like what's like a potential threat versus what's just like some reflective piece of metal, which currently Jar is trying to avoid. And yeah, for folks at home, MrPuertorican just stepped away for a second.
He's too overwhelmed.
We actually, I was planning to take a quick break in a second, but the reveal as Wid, you're a bit more alert to this, and you realize 2 of the blips are moving, and 1 of them is moving towards you. You turn the turret around, you try to get a fix on this, and you see coming towards you. Actor. And this is a good point to pause as you're being pursued by some kind of starfighter, which I'm sure everyone will recognize at home, but
You might think they recognize it, but these are hyenas, they're not vultures.
In character, you'll have to roll to see whether you recognize the kind of ship.
Actually, they're hyenas.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus,
Yeah,
take
Jaws.
the wheel. I have returned.
Jawses.
Oh, his turn. But we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, everyone, so you can get drinks and spins, and then we'll continue with the space fight.
Alright.
Dodging.
See you in
Okay.
5.
Oh, I did just pick up prediction. That would actually count as like battle meditation type stuff.
I think we're all back. I got a thing that if the ship is threatened or vulnerable, I can take an action to try to fix that automatically, I think. So that's another thing we have. As a limited action, you may make a repair roll to remove a vehicle's distracted or vulnerable status. With a raise, you may remove both. So if we ever are distracted or vulnerable, I don't know how a vehicle can be distracted, but I can stop it.
Okay. Okay, everyone is back. Get back to it. So I'm just going to change the music a little bit.
Jaw just calmly got up from the pilot's seat while an asteroid was flying towards the ship to go to the bathroom.
Hey, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Rolls back. What did I miss?
That immediately made me think of the that line about Rick and Morty. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go take a shit. No, little bins. Okay. So, everyone is here.
Yep. I was almost tempted to say I'll be right back again, but
Right. You back on stream, Corey, as well?
Yep. Everyone's back everywhere. On
I don't
7
think we
different
ever left.
stations.
Everyone is back, Dave. Everyone is back.
here
Dave.
comes the 6-minute sound garble from the morning radio shows.
We're up speed. You have just exited hyperspace in the middle of the debris field, and as Vuz and Kier are busy trying to hopefully get things fixed, Jar and with Jar's in the pilot seat, Jar's in the turret, as Jar realizes that you're being pursued by some kind of starfighter. So at this point, we're going to go into like a turn economy here. You as the players will go first. I'll ask each of you what that you're doing on this kind of like turn, and then the one pursuing you will have its turn basically.
Okay.
Now you could choose. Now I'm gonna at the start here kind of ask what your intentions are, generally speaking. Like you could choose to try and like lose it in like the debris field, just trying to get away as a chase encounter, or you could choose to, we're gonna stay here, we're gonna fight. You might even try to hide as well. Bear in mind, you're in the middle of a debris field. You might be able to like do something where you can just like go somewhere amongst the debris and pretend you're just another rock. Don't worry about it. There's multiple options here, something which I may not even have thought of. You might decide to do, but
Yep.
technically, I think it's Jar who decides because Jar's in the pilot seat right now.
Yep. Be prepared because I tend to push piloting to its very limits.
Great.
At least from the last.
This ship handles like a bistro. I'm gonna need to modify it to make it less roughly handled.
Okay, so
I feel like that scene was unclear on whether a bistro handles better. I think it's meant to imply a bistro handles better than a steakhouse, though. So,
True. Well, that's because of Jar's edge. Jar's able to make it handle more like a bistro, less like a steakhouse.
okay.
you've lost me.
Futurama?
You lost me like. Oh, it's been a while since I've
She's
seen
built like
Futurama.
a steakhouse, but she handles like a bistro.
You win again, Gravity, as you fall to the moon.
I really
Jar
want
would
to.
have-
Oh, good.
I do love the idea Jar would have that same line if you would crash. You win again, Gravity.
I've briefly succumbed to gravity. No, I was tempted to call Futurama boomer shit again, but I watched that growing up, so I can't do that.
Millennials are the new boomers. But you know what?
No, that is true.
You know what? Gen Alpha don't understand how computers work, so we're probably fine. So anyway,
Good thing I'm an elder zoomer. Puts on sunglasses, throws up.
the Zoomer.
Alright, so let me think here. So I'm flying a brick shit house.
Steakhouse.
Call it that. It's
We rename the ship to the Palm d'Orbit.
I'm gonna try to pull.
Structure.
I'm gonna try to pull the ship up and get the turret on the fighter behind us.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna try to give Wid or Wide the perfect shot.
Advantage. Okay. Right. So sure, you're not focusing on again, you're still in the middle of the debris, but you did succeed at that roll. So the moment you're not in immediate threat of running into anything, but you're specifically trying to line up a shot. So yeah, piloting check. I think just as is. Oh.
Ooh.
So, with that, Jar succeeds with a raise. He rolled 13 in total, meaning that Wid will get advantage on being able to hit this, and advantage will be a +2 to your check, Wid. That's really good.
So in my head, we're in like the middle of a loop-de-loop. Like I'm doing a loop-de-loop with a school bus, basically, and Wyatt has like the perfect shot. That's how I'm picturing this.
It's like the episode 7 maneuver.
I forgot to mention this as well. So, generally speaking, to keep this simple, I'm going to homebrew this as well. There are 3 ranges. There is long range, medium range, and then basically CQB, close quarters CQC. Well, CQB, no, close quarters battle, which basically means that depending on how, if you want to run away, you'd be trying to get out into long range and beyond. If you're trying to get it up close to be able to use weapons at maximum effectiveness, you'd be close quarters combat. So in this case, you start at mid-range. Jar, would you say that you're maneuvering to get into CQB then, to be able to point blank get with a clear shot firing?
Yes.
Right. And it's like a vector pass as you fly towards the enemy. Next up, I'm going to go with Vuz and Kier, because you two, we're the last one to have a turn, basically, during the roll, because he will decide, on the shooting roll, whether he hits something or not, and you guys have a chance to maybe give an advantage or disadvantage, depending on what you're doing, for that. So, Kier and Vuz, there are several things you could try to do. The most obvious is shunting power, so giving another bonus for Wid on the weapons, or you could shunt power to the shields, or of course the engines as well. Alternatively, technically you would go first, so you would actually go before Jar. What do you want to do?
Is fixing the hyperdrive an option?
I will say that the hyperdrive will require more than just a couple knocks with the hyperspan or something. In fact, there's a whole thing for that, so the hyperdrive is not coming online again anytime soon. Motivator is a little bit out of it right now.
Okay. Would I just be able to improve targeting?
The way this works, if I find it again, it's shunt power. The rule for this. Page 81. Okay, energy management. So, operators of power armor, starship vehicles, and walkers can increase power to some systems by reducing to others. Using propulsion improves handling by 2 if divided from one other system, or +4 divided from 2 systems. Shields is a +2 or +4 to the soak roll. Weapons, boosting power to weapons adds a +4 to energy-based weapon damage if divided from one other system, or a +8 if divided from 2.
So that's damage or shields, but there's nothing that can make it easier to hit.
No. Well, basically, what Jar did already made it easy to hit. this would be increasing the damage by +4 or +8 if you go from 2 systems. Now, diverting power from shield reduces soak rolls by 4, reducing it from propulsion reduces handling by 4, which already it moves like a steakhouse or bistro anyway.
Right. I think for this turn, I do from handling to damage briefly.
Okay. The engines remove a bit of power, but weapons get increased damage. So this would basically, so that you know, Jar, the next technically this should be like first, but we're doing this the opposite way around. It's fine for now. Next round, then we'll go over this properly, but it'll be like a -4. No, increase propulsion by increase the handling by 4, which I think that makes it a
-8.
I think, yeah.
Uh-oh.
We'll make it -8 for you next time. But hey, you might get. You did pretty well last time. I mean, you could do that. You can do that. So, Vuz, you do that. Change in power. Kier, what would you like to do? Would you like to try that battle meditation, maybe? Something
Yeah.
else?
No, yeah.
Okay. Gonna use battle meditation. This is gonna be, of course, a focus roll, and you're trying to. Sorry, yeah.
I have an actual power. It's prediction. That basically just gives some free rerolls. I am curious what you were just about to say, though.
No, prediction's better than what I would say anyway. That's actually better to use. This would be on wit, of course.
Okay, I click on the power to cast it, and
rolls. Force powers activate. This is a 4 result, so they activate.
that actually worked that better. Amazing.
Damn.
So basically, we now just have 3 free rerolls on any action
For this encounter.
or damage roll.
We're gonna need it.
I need it. So, Wit, finally, buddy, ready to shoot something?
Yep.
So, you can actually target. I don't know if it will actually like automate the distance and stuff like it shouldn't do. But basically, you're trying to hit the bomber coming in here. Now, the bomber actually has a. That's fun. So the way that we handle this, I'm gonna actually. So if you double click the halation wing, you should open up the token there. I'm replacing Yar for the moment with Wid as operator. In traits, you should see the weapon. It's the medium laser turret.
Yeah, I'm targeting it.
And reminder, you get a +2 for shooting. You also have on the damage, it'll be +4 to the damage, and you also have a free reroll. See 3 of them.
Okay. So there's +2 for shooting.
That is a hit. Damage with a +4 to damage.
All right, and then damage. Oh, I did not add the mod, but we'll add that momentarily.
Ouch! That's one wound and out of control.
Sorry.
So yeah. So why did we use Jar again for that? Strange. It's probably because you had it up before I changed the token. Interesting. Nevertheless, your roll was a 4. What's your normal shooting roll? It's
My normal shooting roll is a D8.
I think it used the wrong one there, but no matter, it rolled a 4.
I bet
think
I had the window open while Jaw was already shooting.
Yeah.
Or while Jaw was in there, so it didn't refresh the little modal that I had. Yep.
So keep that in mind for next time. But nevertheless, this hits, and well, I can't have the bomber go down in one shot. We've got to I've got to soak this, or try to.
There it is. There's a soap.
Oh, no!
No!
Oh, no. I will do
Yeah, that was the wrong thing.
This is the one thing. What am I doing? Should be... Wait, no.
There's the...
Oh, this doesn't... I know why, because I don't this doesn't have, wait a second. Didn't have shields on it.
Alright, new poll time.
Who won the
Shield
poll?
has 3
You
charges.
Yes.
Here we go. Will we explode? Yes or no? Get your votes in now. Get that interaction.
So this is going to be shields. Bar. No, electronics check. Oh, fun. Here we go. 1. So that's reduced to out of control.
Nice.
Roll out of control. Distracted. Oh. Okay, so this next turn it is out of control, and it's distracted. Control rolls and trigger. Yeah, so that was successful. Let's double check. Be out of control. Fun. I'm using this right, so we don't accidentally do something we shouldn't. So when a vehicle is out of control,
Ours was out of control.
Yeah,
I could use
handling-
my power, but I don't have to.
will be in a moment. Just need to, because the basics rules of that should be 113. Skills and use. Just give me the results here. Wait a second, let's we'll check. Am I missing something? Probably am. One 9. Ah, that's the page. Okay, so yeah, when out of control. Yeah, so just a roll table. Trigger another out of control, but a wound triggers a critical hit as usual. Distracted, ground control vehicles put under control, airplane, spaceship stall, step slide up a roll, but is distracted until the end of the next turn. And they have to out of that. So going back here, the actual pilot here is currently, because technically it's a pilot, is distracted. There we go. And so next action here is going to be for the bomber. Distracted. I gotta love distracted rule. That's going to be fun. So
Does that mean we win?
Actually, not yet. So it's going to remove all 2 from its rolls there, and it has to roll to get in control. So it's going to do a maneuver check with a -2. Oh, more than 1. It's still in control.
Dead.
Currently, it's not dead, but currently it is struggling to get out of control. It's back in control, that is. So I think this turn is not able to get a clear shot. Like you see like the lasers fire, but they just miss you wide as it's like spinning, and the pilot's trying to get back control of itself. Yeah. So back over to you guys. We'll start with Vuz and Kier again. So Vuz, do you want to shunt power again, or do you want to do something different?
I want to change from. So currently we had propulsion to weapon power. I want to put propulsion back to normal and shields to weapon power instead.
Okay. So you reduce the soak power from the shields into weapons. So weapons get +4 to damage still, but the shields will have reduced soak. So, Kier, was there anything you want to do additional here, or is that you still got the prediction up?
Still have prediction up, but it doesn't have to need any maintenance, so I could do something else. Could I, with my knowledge of the Clone Wars, recognize this ship and figure out a weakness for
knowledge. I'm a knowledge. Okay.
I barely know things.
Barely know things. Yeah, so I can confirm for you that this is a Vanguard bomber.
And would that give us any advantage?
Think so. This is a variant of the Hyena. I think that you would know that. Again, this is a Bactoid Armor Workshop design, of course. So you'd be able to confirm that it's likely that this is related to that little drone, which currently is strapped down. You would know this thing has quad lasers, but also it does have missiles and torpedoes usually. So it might be able to find some of those off and track you. Those you can relate to those, of course. As for any particular advantage, I don't think you'd have something specifically mechanically here right now. You can inform Wid and Jar of all of the capabilities, including if Jar might want to think about, well, if it tries to use a missile next, I might want to try and maneuver to get away from that.
Okay. I pass the knowledge on, and that's my turn.
Next up, Jar then, maneuvering.
I'm gonna keep trying to have the turbo lasers perfectly aligned with the bomber. So let me open up the Halation wing.
You want to change it? Yep, change him over, and then maneuver. Try to maintain target on the bomber with the best shot possible. Okay, Jar got 13, meaning that you're able to keep the turret trained. This will give.
Isn't it -8 though?
No.
It should be minus. That's correct.
Oh, okay, because I thought
change power back.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, Wid. Buddy, time to finish this. It's out of control. It's spinning. You can line it up, and if you hit it, you might be able to destroy it in one fell swoop. Reminder, you got a free reroll, and you also have the +4 to the damage.
+2 to shoot. A little noise.
Hit. You want to reroll that to try and get a raise.
Scale minus.
Let's go gambling.
Let's gamble. You know what?
One of them a
no.
raise. You only need an 8. Come on, you can get that.
Okay. Same roll.
Exact same result.
One roll burned.
You got +4 to damage though. Roll the damage.
+4 damage.
Oh.
This thing's obliterated.
Roll 28 damage! The bomber is a wreck. It goes spinning, you see it on fire, and suddenly... boom! It just explodes. Shrapnel shreds down on one of the hulks beside you. And
Just like Baker's Canyon back home.
it's gone.
Wait, you have a Baker's Canyon near your home and you didn't want to cook lunch?
It's a It's a canyon. I'm not a chef.
Meanwhile, sorry, you're still in the middle of things. So Jar, give me Jar and Wid being the ones like on pilot and gunners here. Notice check. Looking the scanners for anything else.
Jock and see.
I cannot.
Not. Jar, more blips on the scanners. You've been told by Kier what these are, confirming these are droid bombers from the Clone Wars. It is possible that there's more out there, possibly like conserving power. You don't see any of them currently on active scanner, but you might choose to either try to get away from the debris field, or otherwise try to maybe power down and hide. Currently, you're in the middle of, again, this mass debris field. There's hulks of these wreck cruisers. Here would also be able to help you confirm that the largest wreck here is for a Venator Star Destroyer.
I'm gonna try to hide inside one of the biggest wrecks. Yeah.
You can do another piloting check to make sure you don't crash the ship. Boom.
Is that good? Or
Minus for handling.
minus for handling, or
True.
I am
True.
currently the operator of the ship, so.
okay, hold on.
Drag yourself as the operator.
Mulligan. Alright, should I just re-roll just cuz, or
I think you need to click maneuver check so that it'll take into account the traits of the ship.
Ooh.
I 3 reroll still.
Take a reroll.
3.
You got
Uh,
Benny.
Great.
what, can I spend a Betty?
Yeah, I think so.
Did I
The
spend a
Benny
Betty,
book.
guys?
Yes, always.
Yes. Not crashing would be wonderful.
Alright, the YouTuber said I should do it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my god, Corey, look what you did.
What I did? Who pressed that button?
You're the one who told me to do it.
You gotta press the button better.
Yeah.
Oh,
For those listening at home, Jar rerolled twice, and the third try, he managed to get 2 1s, which is critical failure in Savage Worlds.
oh my
The
god.
Halation
Stop.
was
Wait.
spirited into the wreck. Good night, everyone. That's the campaign.
Wait, I'm an ace. Hold on.
Good ace.
Yeah. Oh.
Is there anything about critical failures on that?
No, it just says ignore 2 points of penalties to any piloting rolls.
Okay, so...
And I could spend
the-
bennies to soak damage.
The Halation wing does not explode. That would be a very short campaign. However, I think that with this, unfortunately, you do kind of end up... Well, not totaling it. You damage the sublight engines, and as you kind of try to sort of land in one of the wrecked hangars of this Venator, actually, trying to like hug against it, just trying to like keep it like low profile and hopefully out of any kind of obvious like scanners of any droid ships out there. You do actually damage the sublight engines, and fortunately,
Can I spend a Benny to soak
Lights flicker.
damage?
As there's not a damage roll here. This is just like adventuring, and you are partially crashing the Halation wing into a larger wreck, meaning
Oh.
that right now the engines they're not completely destroyed, but they lose power as the Halation wing becomes kind of a almost like floating gently, but like there's enough like gravity here and I guess there's some sort of magnetism whereby it's kind of hugging against the Hulk. So you think that you've done such a good job, Jai. You've done such a good job of making the Halation wing look like a wrecked ship.
Oh no.
Well done.
This was all part of my plan. We're gonna have to get out and fix the engines.
Fortunately, yes. Half spacesuit will travel. So
They have
one.
a spacesuit.
A moment to breathe as the engines cut out. And Jar, how do you announce your position? Crew.
Another happy landing. No malfunctions.
We haven't
No,
landed.
just another happy landing.
Can we go back to fixing the hyperdrive, or are we going to collide with more stuff?
You're gonna have to fix more than the hyperdrive, I think.
Yes, but one thing at a time. We need to be moving again, or else something's going to come out and attack us. What was that doing here? What was that?
I look to Kier to answer the question.
Reviving ships from the Clone Wars, I guess. Odd that they didn't receive a shutdown signal, but it happens.
I don't know if I want to bet on that being the only thing around here, so I'd rather get moving.
Okay. So. You're seen once again back to the stick of the Halation wing. Now, there's several things that you may wish to start assessing the situation, etc. Those that make sense, you would probably immediately go into like trying to figure out the damage. So that would be, of course, a repair check. Co-pilot will help you, which will be a moment. Co-pilot will not be helping you.
I got a 6.
However, Vlad's got a 6. We'll come to that in a moment. Jar and Wid. I'd like to imagine Wid has Crick like somewhere like on lap or on a shoulder somewhere. Just in the turret, like, yes. Kill them all. Kill them all, father. Destroy them. Lay waste to the galaxy. What? Anyway,
Like
so...
wiping the glass on the inside because it's just like slime going everywhere.
Mucus. Somehow, Crick knows that that was a successful kill. So anyway, you can do a notice check as well, as like you're kind of looking outside the ship as well, and the Hulk, the wreck as it kind of like spins very slowly, you get a pretty big wide shot of the moon below.
Both me and Wid, or just Wid?
Both of you would. And Kier, give me a... I think for Kier, I would like another force check, so the focus. You could also spend time, of course, to refresh your powers as well, as you spend some power points there. Okay. Okay. First, we assess the damage of the halation wing. Good news. There's no massive hull breach. Bad news. Some of the engines will take at least a couple hours to bring back online. It seems as though Jar kind of damaged one of the main power lines here. This will take some work to do. Worst news. The motivator is... You're not sure whether it was the initial damage done by the little droid, or whether it was the partial crash, but the motivator got a sudden surge back, and it's pretty much totaled. You're going to need a new motivator, and that probably requires finding the right parts in the debris field, or perhaps, as we'll come to next here, planet below, or the moon below. Wid got an 8 on your check. So for Wid, you got a raise here. Planet below, it's clearly got life of some kind on it. It's very vivid. More importantly, though, you can make out a portion of it where it looks like there's signs of industrialization. Enough to be the size of a city, in fact. It's possible there's someone or some things down there you might be able to contact. Maybe even ask for a ride. You don't see any signs of any other droid ships about. So you think that you've succeeded in hiding, if there are any more out there who are actively searching for anything to kill. Finally, Kier. Box. It's active again. You hear it talking. And this time without anyone touching it. This time you hear multiple voices. You think they're angry, shouting, screaming, out of breath, running maybe? Feels as though... feels like death. And you have the terrible impression that somehow, whatever's inside or whatever's connected to this box, it is almost like it's a window, maybe into what happened here. All this death, all this destruction, this battlefield in the cold of space. Ships and bodies just left here. An empire that's long since moved on. Need to get out of here. Need to get out of here quickly.
That's just an impression Kier gets.
Guys, do you think we should land here? It looks nice.
Moon does look kind of nice. If you want, you can do a common knowledge check on the planet to see if you might be able to recognize it. As well as, of course, the Navi computer, and see if you might be able to determine where you are. That could just be electronics as well. So, 4 from Vuz, 5 from Kier. I can confirm for you.
Planet through the sludge. What do I see?
Sludge. The planet, the moon, technically.
I know something.
Oh, Jar recognizes it suddenly.
My kingdom.
This is the moon. My kingdom.
My kingdom.
My kingdom. This is my place, my home. I was born here. The moon of Rimo.
This is the moon of Rymor. I recognize this planet.
Wait, is it a planet or a moon?
Yes.
It's a moon. It's a moon. Honestly, moon's underrated. Like, a lot of moons in the solar system are better than some planets.
Well, he just said, I recognize
Yes.
this planet. Is the moon of
Moon of
Rimo. I
Rimo.
recognize this planet. So, I'm just making sure we're all on the same page.
Moons, planets, they're all the same.
No, they're not.
It was known as a planet of great, well, a moon
See?
of great natural beauty, and was preserved for its biodiversity.
Oh, this is where the Royal Academy had their firing range.
Until the separatists. Until it was turned into a manufacturing plant. At least partially. There were certain resources there. Crystals and minerals. Very important. The creation of the droid army. And eventually it was presumably destroyed. Said after a great battle. One of many battles lost to time now. Moon itself was never heavily populated. Didn't have particularly great cultural significance for too many people, so after it was despoiled, it was completely forgotten. Seems as though some droids must still be active here. Very odd. Still, between the wrecks and the moon below, you should be able to find all the parts you need to restore the hyperdrive. What are your thoughts? Again, it will take a couple. It'll take some time, course, of us to restore the sublight. You could go out to get parts immediately in the wreck here, or you could wait for us to finish fixing the sublight and then head down into atmosphere of the moon. Of course, you'll want to be careful to not put any more attention, hopefully.
As soon as we get those sublights on, we should head down there. We'll find a motivator.
No. No, we don't land here. Something's wrong.
Yeah, Jaw's ability to land is wrong.
Hey, you watch yourself.
I wash myself regularly. That has nothing to do with this situation.
I'll feed you to that animal.
The frog dog?
Looks at you quizzically.
The fog dog?
The little creature.
Well, if we just get the parts up here, then I can definitely fix the sublight engines. And we have a bad motivator, so I need one more edge, and then I'll have something I can do about that. But right now I can't. We'd have to go and get it from somewhere else.
If we can't find the parts in a couple hours, then we'll head down to the planet.
Hey. Buzz, do you want to do a repair check for the engines?
Mm-hmm.
Sublights.
Look, those fighters, they had to come from somewhere. So I don't want to fight more.
Okay, you make good time on this. Buzz managed to roll a 13 in total. Sublights with time to spare.
They're sublime. That's what I got.
Oh, thoughts. Do you want to try and... You probably have a couple of vac suits here you can put on. Maybe try and scavenge something from the Hulk or even beyond. Or you could try to descend down into the moon below. Or you could even put a distress signal. Help! Help! Don't kill us.
You should be able to remember at least the basics of the layout of a Venator, right?
I think so, yeah.
Alright. So Kier starts putting on a vac suit without even talking to anybody.
Where are you going?
That ship has everything we need. Unless it has been scavenged completely, which I doubt it has, given the activity of the bombers. We don't need to go anywhere else.
Alright, I'll go with you. Unless you think you can find all the parts yourself. It might be good to take it apart.
Your help would be welcome.
I can give you a list. I'll just go with you.
I think your presence would be better.
I will go too.
Okay.
You used the lightsaber in front of me, right? When we were getting the guy out of
Yes.
the... Okay.
Yes.
If we need to cut something out, then your lightsaber will be really good for that.
It is useful in that way, yes.
Trying to remember, I think we do have some spacesuits in the companion here. Should be under gear? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a gear. So the basic spacers pack has one, but there should be other ones there.
Yeah, the thing's not working. The UI is a little bit messed up for me scrolling in those lists currently, so I'm just checking the PDF.
Same for me, yeah.
I'm taking
One bug gets fixed, the bug presents itself. Nevertheless, I can use also control space once I know what it's called. So spacesuits, yeah. Spacesuit armored, spacesuit combat. I'm gonna say... there's a full... let's say there's a spacesuit for everyone, but there's only 2 armored spacesuits. So who wants to take the 2 armored spacesuits? You require D6 minimum strength for an armored spacesuit, but it gives you a +4 armor. The normal spacesuit has +1 armor.
Oh, then I can't do it. I'm not strong enough to move.
Yeah, neither can I.
I guess I can take it.
I will
What's your
add,
strength?
8.
What?
The dude's a menace. I don't know what to tell
Damn.
you, man.
Okay.
an
So
absolute.
I've
jib
added
rat.
added normal spacesuits to Kier and Fuzz. And I guess Jar and Wid would grab the armored ones.
I cannot wear that since I'm big, else I will take a lot of negatives. I do have a basic spacers pack on me, which has a spacesuit.
Okay.
Light as a feather.
What's your strength, Slev?
8.
So you're okay. So
I'm the same.
Wit and Jaw, I want it
Wyatt.
noted, are
Yeah.
equally strong as each other.
There's a few differences. So while I do have 8 strength, I also have hands.
Equally strong as each
I
other.
have hands.
It's a stealth build.
All right, so we're looking for a motivator.
You may need to also note, guys, this map has its own ambient track. You may need to adjust the environment volume on your end just to be sure. But yes, you enter the wrecked hangar of the Venator here. You can see at least a couple possible access points. You can do a notice check as you like get out of the halation wing and try to look around, looking for where you might be able to find some useful parts for the Hyperdrive's motivator.
I want to see if there's any shipwrecks at all.
Mhm.
Like,
We're
yeah.
It is a,
You're in one.
it is a shipwreck.
Well, no, because we're in a wrecked hangar, so there should be some wrecked fighters.
Sure.
I don't think we're
Well, I
in yet.
mean, I think usually when a cruiser's wrecked, it means all the fighters were already launched and weren't able to return.
We'll no, there's
Necessarily.
fighters under maintenance, but we'll see how the rolls turn out. Jaws looking at space.
Kia rolled 10. Jaws 3. Was 14. Oh, do you take Crick with you? Should Crick be on the map?
Do we have a spacesuit for Crick?
just the helmet of a spacesuit with the bottom
It's the
sealed.
helmet.
Like wiggling around trying to...
It's just going. I don't know how it would sound
I
like.
take out my spacesuit and then put Crick in the backpack. So Crick's head is popping out of the backpack.
No, at Space Crick, no one can hear you croak. Okay, Vil's got 14, so that's a raise, as well as Kia got 10 with a raise. So, both of you are able to identify several instant-looking wrecks. You also see, apart from the very obvious, like, large damage from what has been, like, obviously, like, torpedoes and laser fire, which has ripped apart the hull here, you see smaller scorch marks as well, suggesting that maybe the Venator got boarded and there was small arms fire within the ship beforehand. So you might want to be alert to maybe any possible droids lurking on the Venator hulk itself. You don't see anything obviously like salvageable here, but you do identify there are several access points to further inside. There's one to the left, one to the right, one to the north, and there's also at least one you see which looks to be part of some elevator access. So
Do you think
basically,
north is a
east,
valid
west,
direction
and-
in our situation? Just asking.
Yes.
North? I thought you
agree.
said west.
All right. Well, where should we go? Where are you going, Ja? Ja, what are you doing? You just
I
Don't
I
leave the
see an
group.
entrance over here.
why?
Just noticed Wolf's.
I'm just, like, floating.
I'm surprised no one suggested to fix it the Venator and fly off with that.
It's destroyed.
It does not look to be in fixable condition.
We don't have the skill set.
Well, I have the skill set. I don't have
Or
the
the
tool
manpower.
set or the parts. We need
just
to
haven't
find
rolled high
another
enough.
Venator, a basically functional Venator for the amount of parts we'd probably need to fix this, and then we may as well just take that one.
Do I have a voice changer for this?
Okay, where? Pick a door.
I would like to see if I can remember, the location of, a, maintenance room that might have spare parts.
Okay. On your brief look around, you think that the door to the right, to the east basically, you think that would lead off to some of the maintenance stuff? Whereas to the east, you think goes to the flight deck, the command deck specifically.
I think we should head this way.
Yeah, I told
Ja
you.
said, oh.
Oh, John, are you actually out in space? Let's see, token.
Yeah?
He's over by.
No, John. No, John. Sorry, Wid. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah, he's just-
Slevered is now just playing as the frog.
We're easily confused. Yeah, me and Wid. We're
Well, it's the
basically
equal strength
twins.
that gets you.
Yeah.
Technically, Crick gets notice checks as well. Got an 8 on the dice, but not a wild card.
I'm like Trunks. I have a transformation that buffs me up to hell.
All right.
Don't
Okay.
that.
I'll use my matter cutter on the door.
Alright. And like, obviously it's sealed because, explosive decompression. Like, all these doors are sealed. So you want to use your matter cutter. You can do that.
John's just gonna like furiously like pull on the door, just like try to open it.
I guess I could have tried that first. What's that? Sorry?
You need to have a pair check from Vuz to use a matter cutter and carefully open the door, hopefully. You unseal it, and as you do so, it comes off explosively. Everyone who's standing in front of the door, which is everyone right now, I need you to do a quick check to dodge it, as it kind of comes, like, it does explosively decompress and just, like, flies off, meaning that you have to do I believe this would be a agility check just to dodge it.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, agility, not
athletics.
athletics?
You can use athletics, sorry. But without that would just be agility.
Oops. Normal.
Stealth check. Real stealth.
There's a die on top of it.
No! We'd roll 2 1s! I couldn't fail.
So I'm just... It's like, why is everybody moving?
I like to imagine Wid is just playing with Quick right now, and then you don't hear that because you're in space. You don't hear any noise. So like Quick sees, and the eyes go like slow blink as like this metal door comes flying towards Wid.
And it's just like a donk, like a cartoony donk.
Wid, as this happens, you are going to start with a vulnerable. Everyone else, yeah, I think everyone else got out, dodged the door fine. As it opens, yeah, and you kind of float space a bit. We're going to enter combat, and you will start because you're on the other side. You're vulnerable right now because on the side of the door. It's one of these.
By the Force!
And it goes harmlessly
Droid
flying
can.
past us after the whole ship decompresses.
It is magnetically tied down to the deck.
What about that?
Please give me a Joker. Please, game. I need it. Damn it, it always gives someone else a Joker when I ask.
Got a Joker.
Ooh, I got a
wait.
joke, too.
No, I got a
Jokers.
Jack. God damn it. It always does this to me.
Okay.
Alright, well,
Start combat with Kier going first. The Droidica goes last though.
I am going to break out my shiny new telekinesis and just grab the droid and try to throw it out into space.
Okay.
It
This
gets-
may make it vulnerable as well.
It gets unopposed spirit roll. Oops, I need to
It's a
target
droid.
it.
It doesn't have spirit.
It doesn't know.
Let's have
Oh.
gumption.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh, that was its spirit roll. Did I just force it to make that roll?
I don't think so.
I'm so confused. I mean, did you just roll it?
No, I wasn't trying to. One moment.
It's self-aware.
Roll.
Oh, I
So we
did
to
that.
perform one of the uses
Somehow.
below.
Or you thought
Post spirit roll when
that
first
was-
targeted. And start each of their turns after until they're released. Oh
Turns
yeah,
out the
no, I don't
spirit-
think it can. I don't think it can. It has to do a spirit roll. You're right. So it actually rolls a 2.
I don't understand how powers work in Foundry. Like, I don't know what to click to actually... There we go, okay.
There we go. Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Right. So what does a raise get me? I have a strength of D12 on this telekinesis.
D12.
So-
You're gonna eat that motherfucker.
This is a Christian Minecraft server.
So, do you say you're going to use it to move them or to bash?
Let's
See.
see.
To move them into space.
That is kind of what I wanted to do, but like, technically, I don't think I can, given the rules as written. So I am just going to bash it against the wall that's behind it.
Okay. And it's a D12 plus D6 for being, because it's a D12 damage. So it's D12 plus D6 for damage then.
Damage. What?
If you click on, you see where it says Droidica raise in chat? If you click on that, it should roll the damage properly. That D12.
Nope.
Nope. I'm not even sure what it did there. Roll the D12. Yeah, roll the D12 plus 6 for damage.
6. Damage rolls. Okay, I have never rolled damage before. Damage rolls don't get like anything additional, do they?
It depends on what it is. In this case, the raise means that you get a D12 for the actual strength version. So, bashing it according to the rules. According to the rules, telekinesis, bash me, target may take a bash to the floor, ceiling, or walls for a strength plus D6 damage. So it's basically D12 plus D6. It's to overcome its toughness in order to.
Kidding.
You rolled a 3 and a 1. You could re-roll that, yeah.
I can't re-roll that. Why can't I re-roll that?
Just roll it again and remove a crystal.
12 D6 roll.
Damn.
2, same result. Unfortunately, although you do manage to bash it a bit, I will say, because like you didn't expect that, it is momentarily vulnerable because like it's been like yanked off of its position here, anchored. However, it is basically taking no damage otherwise because it's got a toughness which is higher than that because it's a droid. Now you have a free action still. Do you want to move?
Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna like get a little bit out of the way.
Okay. Wait, you're up. As Amanda, you are currently vulnerable, meaning that attacks made against you get a +2 until your next turn.
Yeah. Can you hear me right now?
Yes.
You sound like
you move
sound
into
like
a
you're
The bottom of the well, but
Are
yeah.
you in a spacesuit?
That's what happened. It hit the spacesuit, and now with comlink, just sounds like that.
Can you hear me better now, or is it still bad?
It's better.
You
it's
sound
not
loud.
ideal.
Yeah, you sound like you're in a
I have a
spacesuit.
voice mod on. I have a voice mod on for the spacesuit.
Oh,
Okay.
Perfect.
Can't understand you. It sounds weird.
It's very atmospheric. Keep going.
Slevered
I'll
is
flip
here
it off right now.
to, no.
Damn. I was
Okay, so yeah, so I will charge in. So as I'm getting flung back, I land on some debris and then jump my way back in to try to attack the droid.
Space parkour.
Space parkour.
Space parkour. Mm-hmm. Are you beside the droidica?
I am. So we're going to take the... Oh. Only doing a single attack this time.
One and a 3. Do hit it though. Not sure how.
We got a gang up bonus because there's so many people around.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hanging up.
All right, and
Oh.
we'll do a damage.
Oh yeah, it's vulnerable as well. I forgot it's vulnerable.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. I'm spending the Kyber Crystal. I point Droidica.
Ooh.
Oh no.
What?
Great job.
Ones are just being handed out left and right today.
This is a quick combat as like Whip comes in and apparently just slices his head off with the vulnerable. The Droidica is down. End of combat.
Nice job, Wide, but I did want to use my rifle.
Well,
This
let's
big
hurry
shit
up. I'm going to try to check that for a motivator. If there's
Now,
any
I don't
spare
think
credits
a
on the Droidica.
It's going to carry a motivator or credits.
Have you checked?
Well, it needs to be motivated somehow.
I support droid rights and droid wrongs.
Okay. Yeah, that Droidica's down. So, beyond here you find corridors go in two directions. Jai, you go to the northernmost one, correct?
Yes.
Well, I guess that's what we're
To
doing.
the door. Are you being stealthy or sneaking around?
Evidently not.
Evidently not.
Yeah, I guess I'm being light-footed
With
check,
with
because
that
there's
notice
zero
roll,
gravity. But
Yeah.
it's not notice. What roll was it?
Which roll?
To figure out which way to go. Like, would I would I know it would be if it would be better to go up?
Common knowledge. You can do that or, if you wish. Jai's already going north. Yeah, it's north is where you would find the cargo area with some parts in, possibly a motivator for the hyperdrive.
I just like Jaw
Your
two
shakes
times now.
their head
Jaw
in
has just,
disgust.
has just gone the right way.
Jar somehow Jar's just very lucky, and except when he's not, and rolls to crash the ship.
Yeah.
Jar, do a stealth check then. Is you're sneaking, hopefully.
Yes. Also sneaking.
Stealth. The stealth. We got 2
Should I-
3s.
I'm gonna spend a Benny, I think.
Two.
I'm gonna wait till everyone's done rolling.
There's another 6 from Vuz, a 6 from Wit, Wide.
Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me.
3 from Jar. Everyone is being super sneaky except for Jar. So this out of the door, something falls, and you realize last minute the droid. And this
Ugh.
alerts another 2. Why those are distracted? They shouldn't be. Oh, I know why. Remove this. There we go. As there are more droids here, and this is like a placeholder token, but there's one which is not like the others. As unfortunately, you disturb them enough
Not
whereby
like the
they
other
power
droids.
up. Initiative again. We're getting back into it.
Oh no.
How much time would have passed between last combat and this one?
I think it happened almost immediately because Jar was just marching forward. Didn't know and specified, like, we're waiting very carefully. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, so would I still have
Um,
telekinesis up? As a duration of
Yes,
5.
you may do. You may do. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do something different this time, except it's not my turn because we have turn orders in this game.
Mhm.
Ignore me.
Let me just check something.
Inertial's
Okay.
preferred turn order is hiding outside of the combat range and throwing spears. I don't know if that applies in this.
Sorry.
Tell me
You
I'm
just
wrong.
about predicted what I'm gonna do.
Oh no.
Here we go. Oh,
Wait,
Droid is
as a turn.
first. You're not supposed to be here.
Roger, Roger.
I didn't change the sound effect on this version of the blaster, but yeah, it's gonna hit you
Sweet
with a ray.
liberty! Oh wait, wrong universe.
Roger Federer.
So
Oh,
it hits
no.
you with a raise jar.
Oh.
What
and
the hell?
Christ.
You want to soak that? You want to soak that?
Yes.
I'm gonna end this man's whole career.
I'm gonna end this battle. Okay. You'll take 1 wound and shaken.
How does armor work?
Doing more
armor
damage than Kendrick
reduces-
at the halftime show.
Armor reduces damage depending upon like toughness. So, your turn jar, you're still shaken. You can click on the button in the chat there to remove your shaken with a Benny. There we go. You have 1 wound jar, but you're up and you're alert. What do you do?
Which droid was the one who shot me?
It was the one directly like in front of you, pretty much.
All right,
First one in
I'm
that
gonna
like line.
I'm gonna aim at him with my anti-tank blaster, and just
Hey.
try to obliterate him with
You're
a
not
double
licensed
shot.
for that. I don't think he's licensed for that. I do think hear the conversation over you. Oh, that's a.
Are you kidding me? Why am I
Traitor!
rolling so shitty?
What about the bennies?
You could always Benny for 2 ones. You hit, no, you hit with a 6. You roll the damage.
Hold on.
Buzz
Okay.
calls out, try to leave one up.
I want a new droid. I don't like Copilot. I want a new droid. That destroys the droid. It's gone. It's just gone.
That's what you get.
The victim can no longer
do you
use
move?
his left or right arm.
You have free action. Of course, you can move.
I gotta think about this. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce back a little.
Oh no, Wit is still way back there.
I'm like, I gotta take cover. I'm wounded.
Aramis is in the back line.
Okay. Next battle droid. Going to target. It's going to be probably going to be Kier, the next closest.
Yeah.
Target.
Jesus.
Supposed to hit. Hits. Damage.
That applied dodge.
Ooh.
Holy
Dodge?
shit! These
Should have dodge.
These are the
Where is
most-
that?
These are the
Dodge
most
subtracts
elite
2
droids.
from all range attacks, and I don't see a -2 on that.
If you click the question mark, it'll have the 2 -2 where it says Kirkala
question?
hit. There's a little question mark next to it, and you'll see dodge in there. That is added to the modifier.
Yeah. You can spend a Benny to, of course, soak that.
I would like to not die.
Yes. Very good to not die.
I'm never mind.
This is going as it is. You're incapacitated and at wound 4 currently, which is check. Yeah. So That's not good. It's its turn. Grick. What does Crick do?
Grick jumps out of my pack and immediately starts running towards the fight. Let's see. Grick. Let's see. We have fighting athletics. We do not have a taunt or intimidation. So. Okay. So that is really all it can do. It can only move 4. It can also sprint. It can do its running die, but it's in a hold me back, bro type of mentality. So it's not going to be the first in line to get hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it will stay there.
Someone to get queue up, I think. Right. Next up is going to be Vuz.
All right. My original plan probably doesn't work great right now exactly. So I go and then it's that droid though. Okay. Can I hit you? No, I can hit you. I'm gonna hit you. Where's my stuff? Here. Blaster. Shooting. Benny bumped in.
That is amazing. 4 and a 5, fortunately.
Then I fall back and then I'm done.
Okay. This battle droid is going to move up. And the Grick. Oh no. It's going to target the Grick. It's the Grick. The Grick is only shaking.
What a tank!
Hit the Grick is 7 and shaking. Okay. Kier's no longer shaken, but you're still incapacitated. I'm trying to check. So when you're down like this, wounds. Actions while still dealt. Action costs the main of the turn. Hindrances bleeding out. Edges quick ahead. If you control damage or injury, they must make a vigor roll. See, a failure means you take an injury table. Success. Bleeding out. Success means you're no longer injured. Bleeding out. A raise means injury goes away in 24 hours or when all wounds are healed. Okay, so it's a vigor check for Kier, I believe.
What is it? What's this for?
Incapacitation. And if you succeed, roll on the injury table, but the injury goes away when all wounds are healed. A failure is you roll on the injury table, but the injury is permanent and the count is bleeding out. That is a failure. You are currently stand and must take a visual roll at the start of turn. Failure means perish. Success means survive but must roll again next turn. So you're not dead, but you are currently bleeding out. Why is it?
Can I just add incapacitated? I don't.
Wait a minute. Let me grab that. So bleeding out. Its effect. There you go. So that's how it works currently. And also injury table. Do you see the roll injury table? Be like this one.
How did I do that?
I didn't mean to do that actually, technically. Oh no. Move that. You do it now, but basically you would have to roll on the injury table to see what result of that comes. That's the turn though. You're bleeding out, but you're not dead yet. With your turn.
I see Grick cowering in the corner. I see Kier. Kier shot. So I immediately decide to run in. Let's see, we've got 6 pace.
Wid is the one to take damage, so if you're up front, you probably get their attention.
Okay, I'm going to do a multi action here. One is going to be a intimidation, and the other one is going to be an attack on the droid that's right next to me.
Okay. -2 for multi-action. So Wit, you hit the droid beside you with a raise.
Okay.
And the droid goes down. It explodes.
Alright, and next, I'm going to shout to the battle droid that is not incapacitated. Just like, you want a real fight? Hit me! So let's see here. That is that considered a taunt or intimidation? Or can I use either?
I think you can use either. It's not battle droid, it's not very smart either. 5 to intimidate. Let's check the spirit check. Oh no! It's gonna intimidate. So they are currently distracted. Go.
Oh, I have a -2 on mine, but 3 to 1. It's still.
Alright, that's your turn. This droid needs to be some kind of repair droid, maybe? It attempts to stabilize and bring one of the droids back online. You can get a raise though. Next turn order. Yana goes first. Now, what do you do?
Okay.
That droid needs to go down.
What skill does it take to help someone heal themselves?
Basically, you would go up and you would do a healing check normally. You're not trained though.
Yeah, so I think I would probably do more damage.
Well, that counts based on victims bleeding by making a healing roll. This is an action if successful patient stabilized. Healing power or stabilize wounds. The problem is your healer went down.
Yeah,
But
and I have
you have to help them.
Yeah, I have a -2 unskilled though.
Am I the only one that has some healing?
I mean, I think
Can you
you're
cause
supposed to-
wounds when you're just stopping bleeding?
Can you? Sorry, say again.
When you fail a regular healing check, you can cause wounds, extra wounds if you fail, but
Yes.
I don't know how that applies to when you're just stopping bleeding.
Bleeding out, healing stabilize wounds. It can be. I don't think it has I don't think it's penalizes you for that.
Alright, I'm gonna try to stop the bleeding then.
Okay. You can also, well, I was gonna say you can do multi-action.
If
but
you
that'd
have
be nice to
Metagel.
actions.
Metagel gives you a +2 to that.
I was broke.
Yeah.
I have Metagel on me. I
It
have
was
a
not
matter
working.
cutter. Oh, I'm sure that
Can
Can I use the?
You want to use one of Kala's Medigels. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you get a +2 to your roll.
So I just roll I just roll 4 then.
You would roll unskilled check, but you get a +2 to it.
Yeah, so I just roll 4. Because.
Well, you roll also. Well, you also have your wild die as well.
Yeah. Well, I just mean I have a -2 penalty to unskilled, so if Metagel gives me a +2, I just roll regular 4.
Go ahead. You want to Benny that?
If you're telling me to, yeah.
I mean, you got a 3.
Does it pass or?
No. 4 success. 4 success.
It's gonna be a crit failure now. Huh.
There you go.
Barely, okay. Kier, you are no longer bleeding out. You stabilize. Also, that disgusting sound again.
I think I'm gonna switch all of my medical stuff away from consumables just so I can avoid that,
What's
because
that?
I do not like it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it saved you here, so you've undone your mistake barely, Jar.
Sweet liberty.
So you're no longer bleeding out. I'll have to go to the injured table later, but you won't die here. Incapacitated though currently because not healed up yet.
You won't die here yet.
You won't die here. Oh, this one's still incapacitated. Did I not have that? Sorry, it should still be incapacitated. Sorry, this one is. It's being repaired on. It needs either 2 turns on that, or it needs to have a raise on that. Crick is still shaken. I guess you could spend a Benny to unshake Crick if you wanted to, Wit.
I actually can't because that is an edge. An edge allows me to use one of my bennies to spend on a companion. So I cannot do that. Crick is still shaking.
What do you do, Wit?
In a fit of, seeing that here is still on the ground, can I actually use a Metagel to heal somebody out of incapacitated?
Yeah. So basically, that was just if Jar had gone to raise, it would have actually reduced the he would come back with 3 wounds, but they would have been up. So if you want to roll healing, basically using the Metagel, you can do.
Is that how that works? I thought healing took 10 minutes.
There's stabilizing, and then there's like the wound healing. I think those might be 2 different things.
Right, so Kier is stabilized, but cannot have wounds removed without taking time. Am I wrong?
Citation. So when you're incapacitated...
Each attempt requires 10 minutes per wound level.
Page? No, that's the page that. Copy. Let's first resource, fatigue resource and improve 1 level. That's usually so. I would say.
Oh, the victim makes a vigor roll each day thereafter and is no longer incapacitated if successful. Okay, so that is not that. You would still be incapacitated.
From my reading of the rules, you can't actually remove a wound without taking 10 plus minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, you would still be. But basically, you're not actually at wound 4. You're technically at wound 3, but the 4 is just like indicating you're beyond wound 3. So you wouldn't remove the wounds, but you could be basically. It's fine. I have to double check the exact ruling, but I'm the GM. I'm God here. So basically, what I'm saying is that if you succeed at a healing roll, in combat you can take care out of being incapacitated. They still have 3 wounds though, so you still get the penalty for that.
Okay.
You have to spend more time to remove the wounds. But they would no longer be incapacitated, would be conscious they could do stuff, but you still have the 3 wounds, which would be -3 to all your actions here. That makes sense?
Sounds good.
Right now you're not bleeding out though, so you're not at risk of dying unless someone, deliberately, droids have to deliberately attack you, but they're currently focused upon people who are
Or crit fail healing roll.
and a threat. Yeah. Well, don't do that. Don't crit fail. Don't do a jar. Okay.
You want to see?
Oh no! Don't manifest it. Don't manifest it. You're terrible.
Okay, I'm doing a multi-action here, so
If
it is a -2.
I will allow if you end up killing. Yeah, I think it's only right to come back as a Force ghost and can haunt you.
Perfect.
Doing that. Oh, no death today. That's a 6, so Kier's no longer incapacitated. You still add wounds 3 though, so no, should be a wound 3. There we go. It's updated.
All right.
So you still was that your action? So you didn't do multi-action. You can still move.
I did say multi-action. Yeah, so there's the
multi-action. Oh, right. Oh,
yeah,
right.
you can see the -2 in there.
So yeah.
Okay, so I move up
Yeah.
and I take a swing on the droid right in front of me.
Please have mercy.
No.
I'm only 2 centuries from retirement. Hit. A match. Much damage. Droid goes down. Only the support droid left. That's your turn. Kier.
Heal! I am going to heal with my powers.
I'm announcing to everyone, I'm gonna heal my powers.
Heal!
More
Heal!
wounds to heal. What?
You have
A
3
-1
wounds
if a
currently.
critical failure increases. Guess 3? I don't know.
Wounds
That
less than
removed
an
all
alcohol's.
wounds, cost 0 power points, and there was no roll.
Shouldn't be. Wait. It removes wounds with a success removes 1 wound, a raise removes 2. Or using like one of the modifiers?
No, I just clicked on healing, clicked heal selected, and it said how many wounds do you heal?
Let me check.
Well, I think I just did that. I don't
Should
know.
be at wounds 3. Let me check. So
Yes.
if I go to powers and then click healing, focus is to activate. And then succeed. So then you click again, heal selected. Yeah, so you actually only heal 1. So that'd be only 1 wound. So basically, the way that works. How many points did that spend again? That was
3.
8 points. Yeah.
And it actually
Me-
spent at that time.
So what you do is you target yourself, you click on the healing button, you click on focus, and that will roll it as well as to activate. If you get a raise, you each raise additional wound level, basically.
Right. So it doesn't do that automatically, so heal selected is
It's
useless
based upon
because you can just click minus on wounds.
Yeah, well, it's just an additional feature for that. So, do you want to roll again, though? Because that was my roll I did there.
I mean,
You happy with that?
Watch me get 2 1s.
Get
I'll do it.
pennies
But
are
watch
for.
me get 2 1s.
do it. Do
Yeah,
it.
that's what pennies are for.
Hey, pennies.
Oh, that.
Look at this. Look at
Oh,
I think
this.
that's all right.
That's the
Look at
raise.
this.
So actually, you are
I did
down
spend
to
my power points
1.
again.
There we go. I did add them back, so it should be at 7
Oh, okay.
power points.
At 8? Why am
No,
I at
7,
8?
yeah. I went too far with it. It's 7. There we
Okay.
go. So that's my fault. So anyway, you had 1 wound now. That's your. You can still move if that's just your action. So
Yeah. Goodbye.
be at the end of the combat. Thankfully, you just decide to take a breather. Take a breather. It's fine. Okay, the support droid. The support droid turns to you, and it activates the matter welder.
Ooh. I bang on my shield with my spear.
Missing with the raise. The poor support droid.
You might want to. I have counterattack, so I think on a missed once per round, I can take a swing at somebody.
Wait.
Like tries to like zap me with a matter gun. I just like look around. Let me confirm counterattack here. Okay, counterattack. Fighters with this edge deal instant punishment for an enemy's mistakes once per round. If not shaken or stunned, I'm not. The character receives a free attack against 1 failed fighting attack against.
So I'm giving MrPuertorican the I find your lack of faith disturbing award because he managed to crash the ship spectacularly
Yes.
at the end of a glorious combat. Anyway, here's Weird's counterattack. Oh no, that's a raise. Okay, 13. Roll damage. It's probably gonna do the support droid in. Yep, it's down.
Guys, I said to
So-
leave one up.
There is one up.
Are any of them intact? Oh, is this one?
This one's kind of intact. It was being repaired until then.
I want to try to
But
finish the
that's-
repairs, but also change the programming so it'll be our friend.
Okay. Give me a hacking check and then a repair check. This lone battle droid. It's a hacking check, success.
And repair. I don't know if you can hear the sneezing in the background.
I cannot.
Okay. Well,
Repair is an 11 with the raise. So the droid is brought back online.
do you speak Bachi?
Remove the wounds from it. Oh my, there's so many wounds. I had 5 wounds that were applied to it. I speak many languages.
Okay. Well, do you know if there's any hyperdrive motivators around here? Can you take
Oh,
us to a store closet?
Right here.
Right here?
Swipes a card and
Literally-
shows you the purchases.
Oh, sick. Buzz says sick.
I've been here a long time. I had to count all of these. This one's called David.
That's nice.
David's
Okay.
special to me.
Well, we're gonna take David to our ship. Do you want to come to our ship too?
David would be sad if I wasn't joining.
I'm sure that's true.
Hey everyone. This is David. I don't have a name.
What did you do?
I'm gonna go ahead
Oh, hi,
and
doggy.
heal.
Hello, David's counter.
I need
David's
I programmed the droid to think its name is Mark. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh no. The battle droid is Mark.
Mark 1. Battle droid Mark 1.
1. Oh no, Mark 1. Why are you called Mark 1? I don't know.
All right, back to the ship.
Okay. Alright, everyone. We have been pretty much at 3 hours here. So, returning to the Halation Wing with, let me make a note, Mark the Droid, as well as David the Motivator. Which does sound like some kind of self-help, like guru, David the Motivator.
I don't much like that.
So then, David the Motivator is an influencer.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Oh, we just I was trying to get it to exactly the 3 hour mark, but we're a few seconds over now. It doesn't matter.
Oh no! Damn it! Damn it! Okay. Yeah. This is wrapping session 4 of Edge of Despair, Ferrix edition. Corey, you want to lead us out?
No.